catch the rest of this.
It don't make no sense not to. All right, Dad, we good.
Certain time of year, that work used to get slow on that river. You know, wasn't no work much. Now, they had cowhides, maggots was in them cowhides, flies. So I don't know the guy, but I told him, I said, I got a wife and children. I said, I got to have some money. He said, come on, I'm going to help you to make some money. So he took me up there and we folded them cowhides for 4 cents a hide. You know, made a little money when it wasn't no work. But I got to went to work with the see, on the river, you work by the hour, but they work by the ton.
Yeah.
And if a foreman make the one that made the most ton, that's the foreman that get the most work. And this foreman was one of them fellows that you could never do enough for him.
Yeah.
And that made him get plenty of work.
Yeah.
That was about 7 used to work. See, I don't care if it wasn't but one game went. This game, our game would go. Because they know they gonna make that ton. And we used to work. Now during the strike, they had about 4 strikes, the members. We worked all during the strike because we was working at the Army base. And see, they ain't gonna strike on the government.
Okay.
And we used to, in other words, 36 years, I had one bad week. That was because a Negro was working there. He said, Brumfield, that was it was a strike was on. He said, we ain't gonna do like we used to do. He said, we're gonna let everybody make some money. I said, that ain't no more right. I said, I know everybody wants to make some money. I went out there that Monday and I worked that Monday, I didn't go back no more. So when I see something, I said, where you been? I said, me and Ben, that guy was named Ben Smith. Me and Ben was talking and said we wasn't going to, let somebody else work. The man Ben been working every day.
Okay.
I said, I went back to work. See, otherwise, see on the river, if you was white, you ain't had no problem.
Yeah.
But if you didn't want to work, now you got problems.
Right.
And man, I used to work.
How you get to become a foreman out there? Like I know you had your own crew, own gang.
Well, you see, what actually happened with a lot of those guys when they had gangs, when they have a lot of extra work, anybody go there and say, I got a gang. That's the way they got to hire somebody that's give you the job.
Right.
But with me, I was working with a Negro named Lewis. He thought he was white. Now I was really good to Lewis. Lewis used to live up here, and he moved down below Gentilly down there. His car would break. I'd get up in the morning and go down there and pick him up and bring him back to the iron hole, which was down there, you know what iron hole is down here. Bring him to the iron hole where he could hop and take him on to work and all that kind of stuff. And Lewis kind of bigoted because he bright, one of them bright Negro with a little curly hair. He thought he was white. And a Negro cut him like, in other words, he hard up. See, time I get hard, I'm going to the job. And this Negro, he got hard up, and this Negro cut him, and I was at the job, and so his nephew his uncle come on there and said, Lewis got cut. I said, yeah. And Lewis in the hospital, so, see, we got hard up every day on the river. So he carried the gang that day. So I went down there to Lewis's house that night, and Lewis said, Brumfield, will you take the gang? Because his uncle, it took the time out of Lewis's name, put his name that day. I said, yeah, I'll take the gang for you. I worked a week for Lewis. I'm working as a longshoreman carrying Lewis as a foreman, a week. So after Lewis got back on his feet and went back to work, I'm running winch, but I'm a winch runner for Lewis, winch operator. Me and a guy called Shorty. Shorty told Lewis, if you get rid of Brumfield and take Ed, that's his brother, we'll show you how to make money. That's all he think about, he making money. I went up that morning. See, I always got to work early. Went that morning, he come out of the office about 10 after 6. He said, I'm going to be all right this morning. I'm the first man he talked to. I'm going to be all right this morning, Brumfield. Man, I like the fella. I mean, I just couldn't, you know, I mean, it hurts for somebody to do you that. You know, all the things I done did for him, and he tell me he going to be all right. I wouldn't go to work. I could have got a job.
Right.
I went on home. A guy by the name Max Wayne said, don't worry, Brumfield, said, you're going to make it. And so I went on to work. It wasn't a week. I come home one day. D said, George, that boy, the guy working again, George, come here looking for you. He said, come back by the hole. Come back by the hole. Me and Keon was a baby there, about like that. Because I used to stay with us, you know, and I'd take him with me every while I went. So I went back by the hole.
Wait, not to cut you off. You said Keon.
Keon.
Well, I thought you retired in 65 though. From the hall. I thought you retired from the longshoreman at what, 65? It was 75?
79.
79? Okay.
Yeah. So, they said, they want you at the hole. That's all right. I went back there, and the big people were back there said, Brumfield said, we want you to take Lewis's game. That means performing, you know. No, indeed. But see, I was running, a waiting runner. I could stay on this job and wait till 12 o'clock. And leave this job at 12 and go on another job and wait till 5. See, I make 2 days of being a longshoreman. Of course, a foreman made more money, and every time the foreman go out, he gets a day's pay, but a longshoreman only get what they make. But I still be making money because I'm got 2 days down one, you see. I told him I didn't want it. He said, Brumfield said, go on home and think over it. And I call you back about Wednesday or Thursday. And when I went home, I got to think about how dirty he done treated me, you know, how much I did for him and how much I dirty. And then a foreman have a guarantee. If you're a good foreman, they'll guarantee you so many days a week. Whether you work or not, they're going to pay you. And I got to think about it. So I ain't never had a guarantee in my life. I better accept this. And I took it. And they fired him and give me his job. And that's how I got to be a foreman. And see, when I got to be a foreman, I know the work. See, because I've been working with one of the best foremen on the river. There wasn't no doubt about anything they come with, I know how to handle it. So they would put us on all the good work because I know. See, a lot of those guys, black guys especially, they didn't know nothing about work, or when they were working in the hole for somebody, they didn't try to learn nothing. You understand? Right. But I tried to learn everything that come up on that river. And I learned. It was a guy one day, I was working in the hole. Used to be my partner named Henry Daniel. And I wanted to learn how to run winch. Henry says, I want you down here in the hole with me. They had to go up top to learn how to run winch. A white boy by the name Red Fagan. He from Mississippi. He said, Brumfield, said, you wants to go up there and run winch? Go up there and run winch. I'm gonna work in your place. Just like that, this white boy. And that's how he was the white boy on the winch. And he told me, he said, Brumfield, he said, you ain't no nigga. So you the white boy. I mean, what he was talking about, my ways. You see, I didn't have the ways. Low down ways like the nigga. See, it was a guy, a couple of them guys working the game. You know, a Negro was just not your low down.
Yeah.
And I learned how to work with people and help people. And this white boy, see the foreman didn't want me on the winch. No, indeed. When he see the foreman leave, they used to leave and go to the bar. He see the foreman leave, he comes, come up here, Brumfield.
Oh.
And he let me run. He standing, he said, I got to go to the toilet. He said, come up here and work in my place. But he be tell the guy in the whole thing he gone, but he's standing back behind more they couldn't see, but he watching for the foreman.
Yeah.
So when the foreman go to coming back, you better go back in the old room, people. They come. Then, when I did get a chance, then I got with another foreman, and one of his windshields died, and they put me in. Now, this was the kicks. This guy was one of the guys working with the first. He had 2 jobs. And he would work with this foreman, you know, like I told you, so many hours, this foreman, that foreman. Now, if it was a bad job, what they call a bad job, where you got to stay there all day, they call that a bad job. Now, if it's a bad job, you want to give it to me.
Okay.
I thought, oh, shit, no, not me. If it's a good job, he gonna get some of the white boys or somebody else, some of his other friends, and give it to him. If it's a job where you wait 4 hours and then be off 4, he give it to some of them.
Yeah, right.
But if it's a bad job where you got to say they want to give it to me, I said, I ain't gonna give it to me.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't tell me about it till he get to the ship. When he get to the ship, see, everybody just call me up and tell me go to such and such place and get there, get on the wing chair, Jay. I thought, that's not me. I said, I ain't taking care of Ernest. His name Ernest. I said, I ain't taking care of Ernest.
Yeah.
I said, and so he told Ernest, well, we got to break it up, so they can't let it. Then he give me the job. And then after I got the waste job, then I worked him up to the foreman job, like I told you about. He messed up, and they got rid of him and hired me. In other words, it wasn't a week after he fired me, they were working at Press Street. And the lift driver broke something or other out on the wall and some kind of pipe or something other and water run all night. So one of Louis' lift drivers, so they asked Louis, Louis, you didn't report that about that pipe being broke? I didn't know it. When he asked the driver about drivers, I told Louis down there. Oh yeah, Louis. That's how they fired him. And they fired him and give me the job being a foreman. See, when I got the job being a foreman, I know about the work. See, there wasn't no gas. I don't care what they come with. I know what I handle it. And I used to work. They give me a 3-day guarantee. If they don't follow, see, the company I'm working for, a lot of time they didn't have no work. Might be 2 weeks at a time they didn't have no work. But I go out and work for other companies. And I could work 7 days for this other company and still get them 3 days pay.
For your people, okay.
And when I go with them other companies, they would give me the longest hatch they had. And man, them the other Negro foremen, man, they didn't like me.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my fault, but I just know how to work. The superintendent would come to me and say, Brumfield, come here. You going in the biggest hatch they got. You going in this hatch here. I said, come on, let's go. This pile of freight, that's yours. That pile of freight, yours. That pile of freight, that pile of freight. So whatever you want, tell your pile man. If the clerk don't give it to you, you come to me. That's the superintendent. Now here the other foreman, black foreman, they got to go there and beg the clerk to give them a car. The other way, when they finish a car, the clerk in there looking at the ball game, he don't want to get up. You understand? But he can't make no tonnage. But I'm gonna make tonnage because the clerk know if he don't give me some freight, I'm going to the superintendent. So they gonna give it to me, you know. And then I know how to handle the freight, how to load it, put the heavy stuff down and light stuff on top of it. But they didn't know that. See, they just put light stuff down and heavy stuff on top and break it all up and all that kind of. See, you got to know when you go.
Right.
And they know I know. Any company I went in, they give me the biggest hatch they had.
Okay.
Man, them Negro breaking in that particular company. Here come that old slave driver.
Right.
And they called me a slave driver.
Right.
See, I told me and this. I said, listen, fellas. I said, listen. I don't want y'all to hurt yourself. But if you want to make money, you got to do these people's work.
Right.
I don't want nobody to be ripping and running, but just steady going.
Right.
So a couple of guys were, we want to make money. Well, see, that made when if I hired somebody, if somebody offered to hire an extra man, if he didn't work, Brumfield, that your brother? No, they ain't my brother. Your son? I said, no, it ain't my son, but don't bring him back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I said, you don't want to wait.
Yeah.
See, I had that.
Yeah.
While I was up there.
Man, yeah.
I brought him out there. That's what he was talking about. That.
Yeah.
Don't bring him back no more.
They
didn't want to work.
They didn't want him to come out there.
See, they don't want. By the way, it ain't for the. It's other words, it's too much work for the men down there.
Yeah.
And one of them don't want to work. That put it extra hard.
Right.
They trying to keep things going, and he want to sit down. No.
They said, don't bring him back.
Don't bring him back no more. And see, when they have, other words, I used to hire ununion men.
Right.
Because I know they gonna work.
Right.
Them elder longshoremen, they want to get there and tell you how to work.
Okay.
The superintendent tell you to put that table up against the wall. They say it don't suppose them get an old longshore. That ain't got to go upside the wall. Put it out here. But you got to do what the people tell you to do.
Right.
And that's why I didn't hire them old longshore. Boy, everybody's mad.
You gonna get the underdog.
Yeah, I get them. See, if I get them young fellas, all I got to do is tell them, move that couch. Yeah, you don't, where you want to put it at, that's just over there. And move this and put it on there. Ain't no argument at all. But one of them old, where you want to put it over there? Well, what's the idea of moving? See, you ain't got time for all that. See, I could make the tonnage and make the money. And that's why I was able, when it was 65 phones on that river. And I was in the top 5.
What? That's all right then. 65.
Daddy, was it black and white foremen that worked?
Most of the white. See, when I went out there, was nothing but white.
Okay.
Nothing but white.
Okay.
But they had Smith had some black foremen working such as black sand, sugar, pup paper. All that hard work they had the black foremen working that. And that's just about all they worked with that hard work. You understand? But after they found out that some Negroes could do some work, then they went to let Negroes pick up. In other words, when plenty work, I go to them and say, I got a game. Well, you take a game out tomorrow. Maybe you work there. In other words, now this is what it is. If you can make 40 loads an hour, the company make money. That's 40 tons.
Okay.
But if you fall below 40 hours, the company ain't making no money.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Well, see, I used to make 50 and 60 tons an hour.
And it was harder then. When y'all,
it was hard then.
It's easier now for them, right? It was harder then, because you was lifting up stuff by hand and things mostly.
That's right. See, any lift machine work, see, in other words, you my friend, I'm going to put you on the lift machine. You don't know how to operate the lift machine, but you my friend.
Right.
Give you out the easy job on the
Easy
machine.
job, right.
I bought you a sandwich, I bought you a drink.
Yeah.
You got to do that. You got to say, see me? If you can't operate,
that's holding you up. I gotta be teaching you how to do this.
Brumfield, you could teach. I ain't got time to teach you. See, what I used to do when I was trying to learn, 12 o'clock, everybody eating. I'm on the winch.
Learning
Learning how to handle it.
Okay.
But they don't want to do that. They want to wait till you get ready to go to wait and then let them play.
Anyway.
I said, you ain't going to cut my tonnage. Because, see, they used to pay all my foreman. They used to give us a bonus every 3 months.
Okay.
See, if you make that tonnage, you're going to get a bonus every 3 months.
You made that tonnage.
I made that tonnage. The superintendent come to me one day. He said, Brumfield, what's the matter? He said, do you know you made 600 tons in 8 hours?
What?
He said, ain't another foreman ever did that. So one night I was laying in the bed, a guy called me, he says, Brumfield. I said, yes, sir. He said, I don't know you and you don't know me. But if your company ain't got nothing tomorrow, I got a job.
Yeah.
It's all right. But see, it was a hall with office on both sides. The room about big as this room.
Mm-hmm.
A long hall, and this company's off, that company off, that company off. And so when I come out of the office, he's standing by the door. He said, Brumfield, I looked around. He said, I'm the man that called you last night. I said, all right. You working? I said, oh, we ain't got nothing. He said, go up to the wall 4 that's up in the Starlock Bar, Nashville Avenue.
Yeah, man.
Go up there and take 23 men on an automobile boat. They're loading automobile. I went up there, and we got on the boat. He gave me the biggest hat they had. I was finished in 7 hours. I told my power man, go tell the superintendent I'm finished. He went and told the superintendent, said, Brumfield finished. He said, tell him to go down in the next day. He said, you done finished the next day. Go on down in the next. He said, done finished the next day. He said, tell him to clean up the things, and we done cleaned it up.
So he did everything that you knew to
See,
be done.
I know what to do.
Right.
You see what I would do to men? I said, I'm gonna give y'all some slings. And as y'all move that done, throw it in the sling. You understand? And all you gotta do is hook it up and take it out. Now here the other lazy peoples, they gonna throw the dungeon on the side.
Right.
And then when they get finished, they got 2 hours cleaning up dungeons.
Right.
I mean, it ain't no harder for you to throw it in the sling than to throw it over there. You understand?
Yeah.
He said, Brumfield, give the men, we knocked off at maybe 7 hours, knocked off 4 o'clock. So give them 8 and 1. That'd been 9 hours. He said that the ship, the first time the ship worked in the port of New Orleans, he said that hatch in Texas took them 12 hours. The unload the automobile. See, if you got good operators running the winch and the good lift drivers, you can make it. Because you can know everybody gonna maneuver. But if you got part of them good, in other words, if you got 8 men, 4 of them ain't so good and 4 of them good, break them up. 2 good on this side, 2 good on that.
Okay.
See? Because the 4 good men are burning them 4 bad men out, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
But if you put 2 good and 2 bad ones together, but that's balance the shit.
Okay, we just talking about that.
That's right. See, you got the load. Shit, man, my man, boy, that's like I tell you, boy, we made money.
Right.
His old fellow worked with me named Love. Love was almost as old as I was. He didn't want me to holler at them young fellas. He'd go, yo, Brumfield, always hollering them he called them little old rabbits. That's what he called them, little old rabbits. But them little old rabbits was the one carrying him. But he didn't have sense enough to know it. So I told him one day when he was working a barge, that mean, had to go down off the ship, go down the Jacob ladder to go down on the barge. So I said, Love, I said, you go out on the barge. He went out that day. Now he had a dash, but he's a young fellow, foolish. Don't let Brumfield put you on the barge because if they cut me in, they're going to cut you. But I got better sense than that. But I'm calling myself looking out for him because he's old.
Right.
See, on the barge, they got 2 men out there. One unhooked a while and the other unhooked a while. On the barge, but if you're old, you got to keep study going because I want to work there. He don't want to go on the barge because what this nigga done told him, I'm gonna cut him off if
Right.
I said, no, Love, that don't worry about nothing. I said, I'm trying to call myself, trying to help. I said, Love, I know every move on this river. And I know where to put people that in order to get the weight done. But some people just don't know, and you can't tell them nothing. And this old nigga over the hatch named Jesse Butler, he thought he was smart.
That ain't no name to the T and everything.
He said, Brumfield, why don't you take the superintendent's job and let some of us have a foreman job and let us all make some, not me. See, if you was a good superintendent, you made $1,000 a month.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
A good longshoreman make $1,000 a week.
They just had the name. Yeah.
The superintendent got in the car with me one day, it was raining. He said, "Can I ride down there with you, Brumfield?" I said, "Yeah." And I went and got my check, I had laying on the seat. Brumfield. I think I made around 900 or something that week. He said, "Brumfield, you make this kind of money?" I said, "I sure do." And see, what they didn't know, they thought prestige. In other words, I'm a superintendent.
Yeah.
Shit, that ain't shit. Man, ain't making no money.
They making no money.
See, when June called here one time, they was living. Daddy, I was thinking about being a foreman or something other. I said, "June, you don't want it." "Why you want to tell that boy you don't?" I said, "Because I know what a headache it is." See, I don't care if somebody, if that right rug get tore. Why that rug got tore, bro?
Right, they looking for you. They looking for you to answer for everything.
Everything happened to come to you.
Right.
Why such you want this such? You don't even know that about me. Why such that? But see, let me tell you. We was at St. Rose on a drum boat. And they dropped the drum down there and busted, but they didn't tell me. So when the ship got where it was going, all was in the ship, and so they called the company back. And he come to me and said, "Brumfield," said, "why you didn't report about that oil?" "What about the oil? I didn't know nothing about it." He said, "Yeah, some oil got spilled in the hatch you work." I said, "I didn't know nothing about that." When I went to ask them about it, he said, "Yeah, it happened." I said, "Why y'all didn't tell me?" So I went back to the superintendent. I said, "Yeah, they broke it." I said, "But they didn't tell me." He said, "Don't worry about it, Brumfield." I said, "I'll take care of it." I don't know what he fixed it, but I ain't heard from him no more.
Okay.
But see, he knows that I don't do that kind of work.
Right.
We used to, when I was running winch, I had a job at 30th Street, and a job in St. Rose. Knock off at 30th Street at 12 o'clock. They can't go to work in St. Rose at 1 o'clock till I get there. Shit. I leave 30th Street and get to St. Rose time enough to go to work for 1 o'clock. I've done that odd times.
Yeah.
See, what I would do is this Negro foreman I work with, a Negro foreman and a white foreman. This Negro foreman I was working for, he jealous like the average Negro, don't want to see you make more money than him. I step on that winch at 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get off until 12 o'clock. I didn't even stop to get a drink of water. So I got to the place that I just didn't want no water. I could hold my water. You may think I'm lying. If I get up in the morning, if I don't get my clothes together before I go to work, before I go to bed, I get up in the morning, maybe I get a pair of shoes and get a pair of pants and a shirt. Dee said, "Come through the room before you go." That means she want to see you.
She want to check you out, right?
I got to leave right. I can't leave any kind of way. I'm gonna run late. I ain't had time to go to the bathroom. I said, well, when I get to the job, I go to the bathroom. When I get out there, if the bathroom dirty, I can't use a dirty bathroom.
Okay.
I'm not lying to you. I have left here in the morning, want my body on the move, and didn't let it move till I got back that night. And I used it out there, I can tell you this. I could hold my water from 6 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock in the evening. We used to leave going to Houston or wherever. Then when we get to a stop to it, we got to stop and get us to do it. Shit. You gonna get out? No, I ain't gonna get out. I didn't get out of the car.
Yeah.
And I could go to the bathroom when I got ready.
Right.
It make no difference. I ain't got to go to no bathroom. And that went on until about 6 years ago. But what made me stop? Because my water got, I guess, I see now my water just got strong because I'm old. Right. But my water got so strong, and I thought by holding it so long what made it strong. But that wasn't what made it strong. It was my age.
Oh, man.
I ain't joking. I remember one time I went to church back in New Hope for 6 o'clock. And the church was going to Via Platte. We went to Via Platte that day. We come back to the church that night and they had church, and I got out at 10 o'clock. I didn't use the bathroom until I got back home. That's right. I'd go to the bathroom when I wanted.
Yeah.
Daddy, how you keep your mind as sharp as it is?
One thing, Kerry, I didn't worry about your business and his business. I ain't got nothing to worry about but my business. See, like, if I walk up to you and him talking, oh no, I'm turning and go another way. I don't want to hear what y'all talking about. See, I ain't want that on my mind. See, when you go worrying about what he do, worrying about he do, worrying about that do, you can't keep your mind sharp. Cause all that foolishness on your mind all the time, worrying about this.
And you done seen some stuff happen on these corners. They ain't never got up the, ain't never got up the seat. Well, I done seen times somebody done called me and say something happened around there by your grandpa on such street. He said, man, you think your grandpa was there? I said, he probably was sitting right there. They ain't got up the seat. The police done got the whole corner. They got an ambulance. They got a fire truck. The house right now. He said, right now, where's that?
I
don't know. I don't know. You been sitting on that? I don't know. Ain't got no concern me down there. Yeah.
See, you ain't gonna go tell nobody. Eddie J said the same thing.
Right.
I've been down in the cave already. Now, them women, other women, you know how women talk. Should I get the Bible, go look at the Bible? I don't even listen to what they talk. What about the Mr. Brumfield? What about what?
Now see, Mama could tell you everything that happened. She knew it. Yeah. She knew it, boy. Daddy sit right there. She sit right there. How you ain't see it, Dad? How you ain't see it, Dad? You ain't see it? You ain't see nothing. I ain't say it's my business.
And you'll get along.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, D, somebody would call her and say, D, they had a fight down the street there. Why you didn't wake me up, bro? Why you didn't tell me? See, she was nosy. I don't tell what
and knew why they was fighting. But didn't tell her who it was. Well, you know that was so and so and so and so, son. Well, you know how they fight now.
You know what that's about.
Yeah, you know what that's about. Now she got a whole conversation. She got a whole conversation, boy.
Indeed.
I'll tell you, every time you got in trouble in the neighborhood, like one of us got in trouble, she called. When I tell you, she called Darlene, and I was playing them calls. She called Darlene. I saw him. I saw him. Yeah, Mama, he playing cards right here. Yeah, he just got there. She knew.
Right.
She knew, man. She knew. I'm like, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, she knew, bro. She tell me all the time. I know what you're doing. I know. I'm like, man. She just knew.
See, when I moved up here, like I told you, we didn't have nothing. So, by me working, I was the first one around here that had a telephone. I've been having a telephone since 1948.
The same number?
Well, it was Twinbrook at the time. They got the same number. Because it was Twinbrook. my phone didn't know what to call. Me the first one had a telephone and a television. And I had an automobile and I come up here. Man, you talking about throwing slang. These niggas used to throw slang. Yeah. Hey, he got a little car parked there. I can't even walk the street.
You know they walked to the street. So they were mad.
Then they went to talk to her. He got a woman. he got this woman, he got that woman, and she gets foolish. You can get foolish if you want. I said, I'm not going to leave. See, me and Dee broke up once. And Jacqueline June, I don't know about Jacqueline June. Otherwise, let me tell you this. Dee left me here with Jack. This I put out.
Okay.
Me and Jack and June. Now, I can't work and see after them children. I went to her mother. I said, Miss Carter, I said, will you keep the children at night? I said, I got to go to work. I don't know. No, indeed. That was her mama. Her grandma couldn't walk. She was sitting in a chair. I went to her house. I said, Miss Allison, they used to call her Graham. I said, Graham, I said, I got to go to work, and I ain't got nobody to see you keep these children. She said, leave me with me. She said, where is Dee? I said, I don't know. She says, stop giving her your money. She don't want to do right. Stop giving her your money. And like that. So me and Dee broke up. I was been talking to a lady who used to go down there to Morris, the cafeteria on Gravely Street. Used to be a cafe down there. You go out and get your breakfast for 15 cents. So that's why that time I used to go down there and eat breakfast all the time. And the lady that I used to talk with. And so when me and Dee broke, she didn't have nobody. I got to talk with her. Now my cousin was living next door. I know my cousin put up, make him marry you, make him marry you. They don't let me marry you. Shit, there ain't no problem with me. Me and her got married. Yeah, we got married. We got married in 1954. Stayed married 6 months.
Oh, man.
I come in one day, and we got married long in July, somewhere along in there. That Christmas, we were laying in the bed, and I was looking in the paper. Cyril Roebuck, that time we down on Barone Street. I was looking in the paper, Cyril Roebuck had some dishes. You know, things look good in the paper. So I got up, I was going to surprise. I went down there to get them, and I got on there, it wasn't what I thought it was. I come back, I said, Mayvern, that set of dishes, I went down there, I didn't tell her where I was going. I said, set of dishes, I went down there to pick them up, but they didn't look as good. I said, if you want to, you can go down there if you get what you want. She said, all right. I took her down there. Got back about 11 o'clock. She come back about 4. Now I got to go to work. Come in here, putting stuff on the food. I said, don't come back burning up my food, staying off and come back half drunk, you know. I said, come back half drunk, burning up my food. You ain't never had nobody do nothing for you. I said, yeah, my mama did for me. I ain't never had nobody do nothing for you. Then this is what she messed up at. I couldn't get along with your children. I thought I'd get along with you, but see, she couldn't get along with James Jewel. I don't need her.
That's it, yeah.
You can't get along with James Jewel. I don't need you.
Yes, indeed.
I got in the car. Come on, Jack. Me and Jack Jewel got in the car, went to the show. When I come back, she was gone, and I locked the doors. And we've been broke up ever since.
You see, we've been broke up ever since.
If she can't get along, that's all I needed for to keep them children. If she can't get along with the children, I know she can't get along with me.
Our mama wound up coming back into your life.
You see, what happened, Dee got Darlene and Marlene when me and her was broke up. But she left Marlene with Joe.
Right.
Joe raised Marlene.
Right.
I said, Dee, I said, as long as the day you live, I'll never throw them 2 children up to you. And today, I ain't never told her nothing about Darlene and Marlene. I treated them just like I treat the rest of them. And see, in other words, Marlene stayed with Joe till she got a big girl.
Right.
But Darlene, we raised Darlene, but Marlene treats me much better than Darlene. See, Marlene called me all the time. Darlene don't never call. I mean, it don't worry me. I don't need them. I'm telling you the fact. That's what I tell them. I said, I don't need you.
Yeah.
I was like, Althea used to come. See, when D first died, they thought I couldn't make it.
Right, right.
Althea used to come out here every other day. She working there.
Yeah.
She come out, be done cooked.
Right, right.
She go in there and get up.
A plate.
Then that nigga come on. And after she found out that I said, Althea, you ain't got to come out here. I can take care of myself. You can come stay. I said, oh no, I ain't gonna come stay with you. Just like after Katrina. She had just about got me. See, Darius had moved out the house.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't worry about your house. Come over there and stay with me. And I'd call the people and have them to transfer my phone,
Right.
transfer the lights, and everything over there. And the man come the next day and give me that trailer. So when I called out there, I called the people back and told them to cancel that. But out there, you can come over here and stay. But see, I'm gonna tell y'all now, I'm not talking about it. Darius had left and hadn't paid a light bill.
Right.
If I went on there, I'm gonna pay a back light bill, back light bill to start with.
Okay.
But I mean, that didn't bother me at the time because my house was so ramshack, I thought I couldn't make it.
Right.
But I come back here and stayed in this house until I waited that trailer until they got it fixed.
Okay. Okay.
No, I ain't going over there to stay. And you can come stay with me. No. I don't want to stay with you. I don't want to stay with them now.
Right.
See, like, June, Jack, and Althea offered me to come stay with them. No, I said, if I get to the place I can't do for myself, put me in the home. I said, I don't want to be a burden to nobody. See, I know how it is. If I go to your house, it's all right with you. But your wife,
Right.
he's sitting around
Right.
in the way every time I turn around. He just looking at me.
Right.
I mean, I didn't know.
I feel yeah.
They're sitting around here all the time.
Yeah.
I wish you'd do something with him or something.
Yeah, do something with it. You done caused the whole confusion. Huh?
I said, if I get to the place I can't do for myself, put me in the home. It's all right. That's what I told him.
Yeah, they probably have some trouble. They probably have a lot of broken up marriages because they ain't putting you in the home.
Right. That's what's about to happen.
I can't see it. I think down to your grandchildren wouldn't even allow. Much as they probably don't pretty much come see, they probably will still be. The big dad could come stay with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I can think of quite a few of them. You know what I'm saying? I can see Tasha right offhand. You know what I'm saying? I can see just the people you just could say. You know, I'm gonna take care of. You know, I be taking care of these little grandchildren. I can take care of my grandpa. Yeah, so you know,
But I believe they would.
I would. I know they would. I know the girls. You know, much as they'll say, like I done watched through the years with Kurt and Bo, you know, just going to stay with all of them. And much as they always say, he can't come back over here, somebody else always let him in. Somebody else always let him in. Somebody else always let him in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't think too much. Pretty much none of, and I guess that's the good benefit of having a lot of girls. You know, because you, me, all of them. We can say like a woman, man, the girl that put me out, man. I ain't gotta. They let you in. You come like Tasha gave you her baby, man. Right. Tasha still trying to see where you at, Carrie. Why you ain't come back over here? So you know, they just that's the way it is. You know, that's the good thing about it. You know, they believe in family, you know. So that's a good thing about it. Yes, indeed. You got some history, Daddy.
Bro.
He might want to take a break because I know you've been running it.
I've been running it.
You've been running it, boy. You've been running it. Yeah, you got some history.
Yeah, I'm about to let me use the restroom right quick.